I used to follow her online, not in a weird way, just like everyone else did. Her name was Sofia Mendez. She was beautiful, full of life, and always smiling. She had this ability to talk through the camera like she was looking right at you, like she knew you. She ran a beauty channel, makeup tutorials, hair tips, product reviews. Nothing dark, nothing unusual. And recently, she'd opened her dream salon, Blossom. It was bright, pastel pink, all mirrors and fairy lights. But something changed in her streams about a week before it happened. She seemed nervous, distracted. At first, I thought maybe it was just stress, a new business, lots of pressure, right? But then she mentioned something odd. She said someone had been sending her gifts. Not fan mail, not PR packages, just expensive things. A bottle of perfume in a black velvet box. No note, no label. A pair of designer heels, her exact size. And then a message appeared in her inbox. For the face that must never fade. Creepy? Sure, but she laughed it off. She even opened the gifts live, trying to make it a bit. But something about the way she smiled, it wasn't the same. It didn't reach her eyes. A few days later, she said on stream that someone had come to the salon, a delivery guy, but she couldn't see his face. He wore a cap low over his eyes. He knew my name, she said, but I never told him. That was the last time she ever looked relaxed, and the last time any of us saw her alive. A few days after that stream, things started getting weird. Not just for Sophia, for us, her followers too. During one of her late night live streams, people started commenting, "Did you see that?" Something moved behind her. There was someone in the mirror. I remember rewinding the video, and yeah, something was there. Just for a second. A tall shadow in the corner of the salon right where the light flickered. She didn't notice it. Or maybe she pretended not to. That same night, she posted a story on her private Instagram account. Just text. Black background. If something happens to me, don't believe it was random. A few hours later, she deleted it. The next day, Sophia went live again, but this time, something was off. Her face looked pale. Her eyes were red like she hadn't slept. She tried to do a normal makeup routine, but her hands were shaking. She dropped a brush and froze, just stared at the floor for too long. The chat was blowing up. "Are you okay?" What was that sound? She forced a smile and whispered, "He came again today." Everyone thought she was joking, doing some creepy content bit. But then the salon lights flickered and she flinched. The screen glitched for a split second, just enough to catch something in the glass behind her. A blurred face, pale, smiling, and standing far too close. After that last unsettling stream, everything spiraled out of control. Sophia disappeared from social media for 2 whole days. No TikTok videos, no Instagram stories, not even a single update about her salon. That was unheard of for her. She was always active, always engaging with her fans. But now, silence. When she finally returned, it wasn't with her usual bright smile or flawless makeup tutorials. Instead, she posted a shaky, grainy video on her private Instagram story, just to a small group of close friends. The lighting was dim, the camera unsteady, and Sophia's voice was barely a whisper. "I think he's inside," she said, voice trembling. "I locked all the doors and windows, but I heard the chime, the little bell that rings when someone walks in, but no one was there." The camera slowly panned around the salon, empty and eerily silent. The fairy lights twinkled softly, but the usual warm energy was gone. Suddenly, a faint scratching sound echoed. nails scraping against a wall, slow and deliberate. Then, something worse, a whisper, not Sophia's voice, a low, distorted male voice. So close, it felt like it was right beside the camera. "You're beautiful, but not forever." Then the screen went black. That video disappeared within an hour. Sophia deleted it, but several of her followers had screen recorded it before it vanished forever. I still have it saved on my phone, though every time I watch it, I feel a cold chill creeping down my spine. People began speculating wildly. Was Sophia struggling with mental health? Was this an elaborate viral stunt to gain followers? Some said she was staging a horror story to boost views, but it didn't feel like a joke. Then something even stranger surfaced. An old classmate of Sophia's posted a photo from high school, a snapshot from a talent show years ago. It showed Sophia standing awkwardly beside a boy nobody had ever really heard about. The caption was chilling. He was obsessed with her. Sophia stopped talking to him after graduation. He used to say she belonged on a shelf like a porcelain doll. He drew her face over and over, every day, every night. No one knew his name. He was a mystery, a ghost in their past, a dropout with no social media presence or public records, almost like he vanished. Some whispered that this boy had started following Sophia again once she opened the salon, that he was the one sending the gifts, the perfume, the heels, the strange messages. But Sophia never confirmed any of it. Maybe she thought no one would believe her. Or maybe she was too scared to admit the truth, even to herself. What made it even more disturbing was how Sophia's personality shifted. Her usual radiant, confident energy was replaced by nervous glances, muted smiles, and a constant fear lurking just beneath the surface. The light in her eyes faded, and yet she kept going, kept streaming, like she was trying to hold back a storm no one else could see. The night everything went wrong started like any other. Sophia had promised her followers a special live stream from the salon, a late-night makeup tutorial, something fun and casual to lighten the mood. But from the very first minute, something was off. She looked tired, pale. Her usual sparkle had disappeared. The room felt colder through the screen. Her voice, usually warm and inviting, was quieter, strained, like she was trying to hold something back. As she worked on her makeup, the chat filled with concerned messages. "Are you okay? You look scared. What's going on?" Sophia tried to laugh it off, brushing off the questions with a shaky smile. But then the lights flickered. Just for a moment, a quick, sharp blackout that sent a ripple of gasps through her viewers. When the lights came back on, something had changed. Behind Sophia, in the large mirror that took up almost the entire wall of the salon, a figure appeared. For just a split second, a pale face, too white, too still, reflected in the glass. The eyes were hollow, but the smile was wide and unnerving. Sophia froze. Her hands stopped moving. The brush she held slipped from her fingers and clattered to the floor. The chat exploded. "Did you see that? What was that? Pause the video." But the worst was what came next. A voice, low, cold, whispered, echoed through her microphone. "You can't hide forever, Sophia." Her breathing grew heavier. She swallowed hard and looked directly into the camera, tears welling up in her eyes. "Please, just leave me alone," she whispered, voice cracking. Then, suddenly, the stream cut off. For hours, no one could reach her. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Messages piled up unanswered. The next morning, police found her salon locked from the inside. No signs of forced entry. The camera showed Sophia arriving late the night before, then nothing. Inside, her makeup kit was scattered on the floor, brushes broken, and the salon light flickering erratically. And then, in the darkest corner, the black velvet box was open. The perfume bottle inside shattered. No one knew where Sophia was. Weeks passed with no sign of her. The case made headlines, but no clues emerged. Until one night, her phone suddenly went online. A new message appeared on her Instagram story. Just one word: gone. And beneath it, a photo of her own reflection in the salon mirror. But this time, the face staring back was not Sophia's. It was that pale, hollow-eyed figure, smiling. After that final chilling message, the world seemed to hold its breath. Sophia vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions and an unsettling silence. The followers who once eagerly awaited her streams were left staring at blank screens, haunted by memories of her last terrified whispers. The police launched a full investigation, but it quickly hit dead ends. No evidence of forced entry, no suspicious footprints, and no sign of struggle inside the salon. It was as if Sophia simply vanished into thin air. Her phone went silent. Her social media profiles frozen in time. Friends and family tried to reach her, but only met with silence. The place where she had built her dreams now stood cold and empty. But something else began to surface. Strange stories from those who had followed Sophia closely. People reported sudden flickers in their own mirrors, the faintest reflection of a pale face with empty, haunting eyes. Some heard whispered voices late at night, the same cold voice that Sophia had captured on her stream. A growing number of people confessed feeling watched when alone, sensing an unseen presence lurking just beyond the edge of their vision. Some even spoke of faint scratches appearing on walls or furniture, as if invisible nails clawed at their homes. Many started to believe that the figure in the mirror was not just a ghost or a hallucination, but a curse. A shadow that attached itself to anyone who dared to look too deeply into the reflection, feeding on their fear and slowly pulling them into darkness. The salon, once a place of creativity and light, was now whispered about in hushed tones. Neighbors claimed to see flickering shadows through the windows at night, and a lingering scent of the shattered perfume, sweet, intoxicating, and somehow wrong. Sophia's story became a warning, a tale shared among online communities and whispered in late-night conversations. Some say the shadow still waits, biding its time, hunting for the next soul foolish enough to invite it in. I don't know if Sophia is truly gone. Some hope she escaped, that she's somewhere safe, fighting her own demons. Others fear she has become part of the very darkness she warned about. If you ever find yourself alone, staring into a mirror and catching a glimpse of a pale face, smiling back with hollow eyes, remember Sophia's last, desperate plea. You can't hide forever. Because some shadows don't just reflect your image, they reflect your fate. And some secrets are better left buried in the dark. The story of Sophia, or as many now whisper, Valeria, is more than just a tale of disappearance. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the things we see in the shadows, or reflected back at us in the mirror, are not what they seem. They're echoes of a darker reality lurking just beneath the surface, waiting patiently to reach out and pull us into the unknown. Sophia's story leaves us with unanswered questions. Was she taken by a restless spirit? Was the haunting just a terrifying manifestation of a curse? Or is there something far more sinister, something that hides behind the veil of our everyday lives, invisible but always watching? Maybe the truth doesn't even matter. What's frightening is how this presence seems to slip into our own realities, stalking us through reflections and whispers in the dark. It's a warning that sometimes what we think we control, our own image, our own space, can turn against us. If you've ever felt a chill when looking into a mirror, or caught a fleeting glimpse of something that shouldn't be there, then you understand the fear Sophia lived with those final nights. The feeling that something unseen is waiting, watching, ready to break through the fragile barrier between our world and theirs. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think really happened to Sophia? Do you believe in spirits, curses, or something else entirely? Have you ever experienced something strange or unexplainable, especially around mirrors or reflections? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. I read every one, and your experiences could be the key to understanding this mystery. If you want to dive deeper into stories like this, true, chilling, and spine-tingling, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. I post new horror tales that blur the lines between reality and nightmare every week. You won't want to miss what's coming next. And if this story sent a shiver down your spine, please share it with your friends, especially those who love a good scare. Because sometimes the best way to face the dark is together. Until next time, be careful when you look into the mirror, because sometimes the face staring back isn't your own. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember, some shadows are better left alone.